No, it's so true. I think, I mean, I've told this story on another episode before, but I won't go into too many details about it. But I've spoken to you very freely and honestly about my body dysmorphia, eating disorder issues. And that was this particular type of modality, the somatic practices, was really what took my recovery and my ED stuff
Mm.
to a whole other level.
Yeah.
Talk therapy is fantastic.
Mm.
Um, but getting into my body, because I realized in therapy that the eating disorder was actually me protecting myself and the disassociation and disconnection from my body. And that's why when people talk about their trauma, especially in their childhood or their teenage years, and they develop these eating disorders, they don't realize it, but it's very connected to trauma.
Yeah.
Speaking just specifically to the disconnection and the disassociating, they're trying to control something, they're trying to protect themselves. So that was a really good point that you just brought out, that I think listeners really need to understand, that it may not look like you think it looks, like you acting out, or whatever the case. It might just be like you restricting your body,
Yeah.
abusing exercise, not eating, overeating, anything that's not balanced. It could be a habit that used to be something
Yeah.
that
It used
served
to
you.
serve you. Yeah. Yeah.
That's really, really, really good. What are some of the signs that our bodies are carrying stress or grief, trauma? I mean, I know we just talked about the
Yeah.
eating, the food stuff.
Yeah.
What are some other things you think?
Gosh, that's a really good question. So, man, that can show up in so many ways. Certainly, some of it is just the tension, right?
Hmm.
Tension in your muscles, tension in your body. I know for me, as somebody else constantly stressed, I'm getting massages, going to get the body work, go to the chiropractor, whatever it is, you're trying all these things. And it's like, right there, it's like, man, why? Why am I so tense? Why am
Right.
I so, I can't seem to find relief? So there's that. Most of us are shallow breathing, so you're really not even oxygenating your body in the way you need to because we're just stressful
I just
breathing.
took a
Just
breath as you said that.
yep, right? Like I
Just
mean,
got reminded, like,
that happened to me. I remember it was during the pandemic. Of course, I was in healthcare, so there was no, it was a really stressful time
yeah,
trying to manage that. But I remember can still, clear as day, being on Zoom meetings, and of course, people were starting to talk about meditation and health and wellness and trying to help us,
right, right.
manage this stressful time. But I can still remember just like taking a deep breath and feeling like I had never done that before. Like, wow, this deep breath
Yeah.
really
How
changes
many
everything.
times do we hold our breath throughout the day?
Very often, yeah. I mean, you and I talked about a little earlier, teeth clenching. I mean, that adds to the tension, but also other things, emotional things, right? Anger outburst. You just do not have patience.
Hmm. Hmm.
You are constantly feeling like I have to do more, I have to go more. You can't relax,
Yeah,
or you
yeah, yeah,
can't
yeah, yeah,
just be with yourself,
yeah. Hmm.
or you can't be constantly, or you always need to distract yourself. Now, our culture, I think we all have that at this point, unfortunately, with social media and all of that. But yeah, when you're in a place of you just really can't stop and be
Yeah,
without being really uncomfortable, I mean, those are just all signs of,
yeah.
being kind of dysregulated, and there's some things to look at.